Hello friends, I am Professor Shivaji Walke. In today's session of Market Trade and Act, we are going to learn about Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. That is FSSA 2006. F for food, S for safety, S for standard and A for act. FSSA 2006. There is one more amendment in this act called FSS Rules 2011. Food Safety and Standard Rules 2011. Now we are begin with this act. Let's start with the background of this act. In the year of 1998, Prime Minister Council on Trade and Industry appointed a group of people on food and agro industries. They recommended one common comprehensive legislation on food with the regulatory authorities concerning both domestic and export market. In the year of 1998, Prime Minister Council on Trade and Industries appointed one common group of people or appointed one committee on food and agro industries. This committee or this group of people recommended there should be one common legislation or one common act for food and food regulatory authorities, which will work in domestic food markets as well as export food markets. Then Joint Parliamentary Committee on Pesticide Residues in its report in 2004 focus on need of all present food law collaborate to one single authorities. Before this FSSA 2006, we have different acts for covering this different aspect of food related items. Okay, we have Fruit Product Order 1955. We have Meat Food Product Order 1973. We have Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. So we have different kind of act for different kind of food or covering for different aspect of foods. So this Joint Parliamentary Committee's Pesticide Residues report, they have mentioned there should be one common single authorities for covering the all aspect of food related. Okay. Then Standing Committee of Parliament on Agricultural in its 12th reports submitted in 2005, April 2005, desired that the food law should be presented. One Standing Committee on Parliament Standing Committee of Parliament on Agricultural in its 12th report, which was submitted in April 2005, they also stressed that there should be a food law for controlling the all food related right. Okay. Then group of ministers constituted by the Government of India held extensive deliberation and approved the proposed integrated food law with certain modifications. Group of ministers of Indian government held one extensive deliberation or held one meetings, and in that meeting they have approved one integrated food law with certain modifications. Then this integrated food laws named as Food Safety Standard Bill 2005. Before converting any acts, means at the time of presenting into Parliament, that they are known as bill. Okay, food safety and standard bills or any kind of bill. Then this bill is passed by both upper and lower house of Parliament, that is in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha in July 2006 and received the signature of President on 23rd August 2006. Then after bill, this bill is passed in both House of Parliament and received the signature of President on 23rd August 2006, and then later on it was converted into Act. Then this Act is named as Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. Okay. Now this Act replaced the various acts like Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954, then Fruit Product Order 1955, then Meat Food Product Order 1973, then Vegetable Oil Products Control Order 1947, Edible Oil Packaging Regulation Order 1988, then Solvent Extracted Oil, then De-oiled Meal and Edible Flour Control Order 1967, Milk and Milk Product Order 1992. So this FSSA 2006 replaced all food related acts. Okay, now these acts are not existing. Okay, these acts all take over by this FSSA 2006. Then what are the different objectives or purposes for FSSA Act? A food safety system of India which concern full participation of government, private, public institutions and organizations, food business operators, consumers and other stakeholders in the process of building the maintaining confidence that food available to the consumers is safe and wholesome and adheres to highest international standards. So this FSSA give the assurity to the consumers, okay, about what you are consuming or what you have for eating are safe for to consumers and which are almost meeting the international standard of that foods. So in simple language I can say that this it gives assurity or confidence to the final consumers regarding the food items, okay, and try to help to meet the international standard for that products, okay. Then second one, to food safety surveillance and inspections, for conducting the inspection or for conducting the surveillance regarding the food safety items, okay. Then to the training and capacity building for regulatory and staff stakeholders, okay, to conducting the various kind of training, so there can be capacity building or increase in a knowledge of food operators, okay. So these about the objectives of FSSA Act, okay. In simple I can say first objective, to maintaining the confidence of food available to the consumer is a safe or will be safe, and meet the second one objective, this is the first one, to meet the international standard of foods, okay. Then to conduct various kind of food related food safety surveys or food safety inspection, then to providing the training and capacity building to the regulatory staffs or other stakeholders like food operators and other regulatory officers, okay. Then these are the main features of this FSSA. To movement of multi-level, multi-department control to the integrated line of demand. Before this FSSA, we have different act which are controlled by different department or different levels. So this FSSA bring that all things in a one integrated lines, okay, means all food related rules, regulations, bills are comes under now this act only, okay. Then licensing for manufacturing of food products granted by the various act and orders for the purpose of providing the license to the manufacturer of foods, okay, as per this acts. Then single reference point for all matters related to the food safety and standards. It is an single window or single window clearance for food related to the food safety and food standards. Then integrated response to the strategic issues like genetic modified foods, for answering the various integrated response to the strategic issues like genetically modified crops or genetically modified crops, from that crops we are making any food items, okay. Then international trade. Then to provide the self monitoring food safety and management systems. It providing the self-monitory food systems. It means regarding the what kind of hygiene condition or what kind of clean conditions supposed to be maintained during the making of foods. Or it also mentioned the storage of foods, then sealing of foods, then movement of food, distribution of foods, okay, then packing of foods. Then with the continuation of features, the responsibility of food business operator to ensure that the food is processed, manufactured, import and distributed, sale with an respect to the domestic food laws. Okay, here is one responsibility of every food business operator, okay, called it is also known as FBO, okay, food business operator. That person has to ensure that this food is processed, manufactured or imported, distributed with respect to the domestic food law or with respect to this FSA 2006. Then there is an provision for penalties depending on offense and accordingly. There is an provision for penalties if they found there is the food business operator is doing something misleading things or doing some adulterations or not maintaining any hygiene condition during the preparation of foods. There is an provision for penalties or provision for enforcement to do that against that food business operator. Then they promote general awareness about the food safety and standards. It also promoting the general awareness means which one is good foods and which one is not good foods. Regarding this, they are also conducting one advertise of Rajkumar's. Okay, you might be seeing on YouTube. You just search FSSAI advertisements. Otherwise, I will send one link in description box of this session. Then, forming of regulations and standard guidelines in relation to the article of foods. It is an helping to the forming regulations or it is an helping to for modifications or forming any acts related to the food items. Then it gives scientific advice, technical support to the central government and state government in the matters of framing the food policy of rules and areas related to the food safety and nutrition. It is providing the scientific advice or technical support to the central government and state government regarding the food related policy, forming the various food related policies or regarding the some safety and nutrition issue of foods. Okay, this about the Now what we learned today? Today we have seen about FSSA 2006, that is Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. There is one more amendment in this act called FSS Rules 2011. Okay, Food Safety and Standard Rules 2011. In the background of this FSSA Act, we have seen in the year of 1998, Prime Minister Council on Trade and Industries appointed one group of people or appointed one committee on food and agro industries, and this group recommended that there should be one common comprehensive legislation or one common act for controlling all food and food regulatory issues in domestic food markets and export food markets. Then joint parliamentary committees on pesticide residues report, they also stressed that there should be one single authorities or one common authorities for controlling all food related issues. Then standing committee of parliaments on agriculture in their 12th report, which was submitted into April 2005, they also stressed that there should be one food laws. Okay, then group of ministers, okay, on their extensive deliberation or on their meetings, they also proposed one integrated food laws. This integrated food laws named as Food Safety and Standard Bills. Then later on, these bills was converted into acts. Okay, after the passing into upper and lower house of parliaments and received the final signature of presidents and converted it into the act on the date of 23rd August 2006. Then it named as the Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. Then this FSSA 2006 replaced this all acts like Prevention of Food Adulteration Act to 1954, then Food Product Order, Meat Food Product Orders. Okay, likewise they have replaced all food relating acts. Now we have just this FSSA 2006. Then in objective we have seen that to control or to giving the confidence to the final consumers about that they are eating the safe and good quality foods. Then to meet the international standard for food items or food related issues. Then to food safety surveillance or to food safety inspections or food safety surveillance means regarding the as there is an any unhealthy or unhygienic practices is going on by this various food business operator or not. Okay, means regarding they are conducting inspection or they are doing the raid. Then to provide the training and capacity building to the regulatory and other stakeholders. Then here are the some features. Provide some integrated lines or one integrated line for all food related issues. Then for licensing, then single platform or single common point for all food related issues. Then response for some strategic issues like genetically modified foods, then international trades. Then to provide the self monitoring the food safety management system to the all food business operators. Then responsible also ensure that the food is processed, manufactured, and imported and distributed to them with respect to the or as per the domestic foods law or as per this FSSA 2006. Then there is a provision for the penalties and enforcement if they found any guilty or if they found doing any unhygienic or unethical things and that in food items. Then for purpose of promoting the general awareness regarding the food safety and food standards. Then forming of regulations and standard guidelines in relation to the articles for the purpose of forming the various guidelines or forming the acts related to the food items. Then providing the scientific and technical advice to the central government regarding the food related issues. Now, as per this FSSA 2006, they have started one authority called Food Safety and Standard Authority of India 2006. They give this trademark or they give this branch. And nowadays you can find this FSSAI everywhere. Okay, even your water bottle, your candy, your biscuit pouch or anything, any food related items. Okay, this is about the today's session. I hope you have understand. If you have not, please ask me.